Good morning, student. Today we will solve numerical on the series parallel circuits. So circuit is given to you like this. This is 10 volt. This resistance is 6 ohm. This resistance is 8 ohm. This is again 6 ohm. And this is 8 ohm. And this terminal V. Okay. So you have to find VAB. That is voltage between terminals A and B. So this is the A terminal and this is a B terminal. So you know that this voltage is given, this is a 12 volt, and we have to find the voltage between the terminal VAB. So when you can find this terminal VAB, when you know the voltage between VAC and VBC. So this VAC and VBC, we can find this by the voltage division methods. Okay. So this voltage we can find, VAC we can find, VBC we can find, and when you know this voltage, just by taking the difference of this will give you the voltage between the terminal VIV. Okay, so let us so VSC is equal to this voltage we have to find. So we know the total voltage of the circuit. Total voltage of the circuit is 12 volt. Okay, and as we have to find the voltage across this terminal. Okay, so therefore resistance of that, we have to find the voltage between VAC. So the resistance of this is 6 divided by 6 plus 6. Okay. So the current flowing through this branch through the resistance 6 plus 6. So 6 plus 6. Okay. So this is coming equal to 12 into 6 divided by 12. This 12 till cancel, will get 6 volt. Okay. So similarly, we have to calculate VBC. VBC, we should know the voltage across this total branch. What is the voltage across this? It is a 12 volt. So we have to find the voltage between VBC. So by voltage division methods, so this 12 into 8, this is the way to find the voltage across this VBC. So resistance is 8 divided by this resistance. 8 plus 8, that is 16. Okay, sorry, this resistance is not 8, this is 4. Okay, so this correction, make this correct. So this value will be addition of this whole resistance. So 8 plus 4. So according to the voltage division method, so total voltage 12 into, we have to find the voltage across this. So the resistance across this is 8 divided by 8 plus 4. So this is 8 into 8. this is 12, so 12 till cancel will get 8 volt. Now we know the voltage across AC is 6 volt, VC is 8 volt, and therefore VAB is nothing but the difference of these two voltages. Okay, so further we can find VAB is equal to VAC minus VBC. Okay, so VAB and VAC is 6 volt, VBC is 8 volt, so it is a minus 2 volt. So VAB is equal to minus 2 volt. Okay, so in this way we can find this voltage across the terminals A and B. Okay, so next we will find second example. Circuit is given to you. So this is 4 ohm, this is 5 ohm, this is a variable resistance RL, load resistance, this is 8 ohm, this is 1 ohm, and there is one more resistance which is having the EMF source connected in such a fashion. So this voltage is given 50 volt, this is 1 ohm resistance, and this is a 2 ohm resistance. Okay, so we have to find this load resistance. What is this load resistance? As well as we have to find the maximum power flowing through the load. Maximum power transfer from the source to the load. Okay, so we have to find RL, which is nothing but the RTH. Okay, so this we have to calculate this RTH. How you can calculate this RTH? We have to open this load resistance because we have to find this current flowing through this load. We have to also find the current flowing through this load, and we have to also find this load resistance. Therefore, we have to open this voltage source. When you open this voltage source, we have to find RTH across this. So if you now open this, after opening, this will become like this. Now I have opened this voltage source. Now we have to view this A and B terminals. We have to view this A, B and terminals, and if you view and if you find, we'll get this RTH. But again, we have to again short this voltage source. This voltage source we have to short. So we are shorting this voltage source. Okay. Now we have to view from this output terminal AB, and we have to find the RTH. We have to find the RTH. So I will just re-simplify this. So I will just this terminal A, this terminal B. Okay, so this AB terminal is there. So this is the D point from B to D. We also, this is the D point, suppose. Okay, and again similarly here it is 4 ohm, this 5, this 8. I have just redrawing these circuits. Okay, so this A, B, and this is terminal is C, and this is D. Okay, so I can say here it is a C terminal. Okay, so C and B, there is a resistance. Between C and D, there is a 2 ohm resistance. C and D, there is a 2 ohm resistors. Now you can see this is the delta fashion. If you redraw this circuit like this, okay, so this is B, this is 8 ohm, this is 1 ohm, this is 4, 5, and this is 2 ohm. Now this is a delta fashion, we can convert this into the star. So this will be R1, this is R2, this is R3. Now we have to convert delta into star. So this R1 is nothing but 4 into 5. Divided by this resistance 4 plus 5 plus 2. Okay. So this R1 is equal to 4 into 5 divided by 4 plus 5 plus 2. This 20 by 11. This 20 by 11 ohm. Similarly, find R2. R2 is equal to 4 into 2 divided by 11. 8 by 11 ohm. And similarly for R3, R3 is equal to 2 into 5 divided by 11. So 10 by 11 ohm. This will get 20 by 11. We get here 1.818 ohm. This is R2 is equal to 8 by 11. We get here 0.2772, sorry, 0.7272 ohm. And this R3 is equal to we get here 0.90. Okay, so I will give the name to this, and therefore this will get cancelled now. because we have converted this now. R1 is 1.818. R2 is, what is the value of R2? R2 is 0.7272. R3 is 0.90. So what we can see now, these two resistances are in series. So calculate total resistance of this. These two resistance is also in series. Okay, therefore I can add here. I can add here this. So this will be the 1.72. So this is actually, this resistance is 1.818. So this is 1.818. This is a terminal. This is one branch. This is another branch. And therefore, yes, this is a 1.7272. 1.7272 ohm, and this is 1.810. So it is a 0.90 plus 8, so 8.90. 8.90 ohm. Okay. So further we have to see that this is a B terminal. Now these two are in parallel. So we have to find also this equivalent resistance. This is a 1.818, and now we have to find this equivalent resistance. So this we can find this 1.772, 1.7272 into 8.90 divided by 1.7272 plus 8.90. Calculate these values, we will get here 1.7272 into 8.90. This value is coming equal to 15.37 divided by 1.7272 plus 8.90. This is coming 10.62, and this is 15.37 divided by 10.62. This value is coming 1.447. So this resistance is 1.447 ohm. Therefore, total resistance, just add these two resistance. So RTH is equal to 1.447 plus 1.818. Okay. So this is coming equal to 1.447 plus 1.818. This is coming equal to 3.265. 3.265 ohm. Okay. So RL is equal to RTH. This is your first answer. We have to find this RL, and RL we have found. This is your first answer. RL is equal to 3.265 ohm. Now we have to find Pmax, that is a maximum power. So maximum power can be found if you know the VTH. VTH square divided by 4 into RL. So you know the RL. Now we are required to find VTH. So this VTH we have to find, and VTH can be found. For calculating VTH, we have to find the voltage, open circuit voltage across the output terminal or the load terminal. So here we have to find the VTH, calculation of VTH. Now open circuit the load terminal. After open circuiting the load terminals, because we have to find the VTH across this AB terminal, therefore we have opened this. Four, 5, this 1 ohm, and this is 8 ohm, and this voltage is given 50 volt. Now we have to find the VTH. So this is for finding the R equivalent. What is this? This 4 plus 5, this is will be added. This is 1 plus 9, so this is 9. This is also 9. It's 2 ohm, 50 volt. Okay. So this R equivalent, it is 9. So we have to find the R equivalent of this circuit. It is a 9 into 9 divided by 9 plus 9 plus 2. So this is coming equal to 6.5 ohm. So R equivalent is equal to 6.5. And now we have to find the current. What is the current flowing through this? You know, the total resistance is now 6.5 divided by, and you know also the voltage source. So the current I is equal to total voltage source is 50 upon 6.5. This is coming equal to 7.69 2 ampere. So we have got here the current flowing through this. Now we know the current flowing through the circuit, and therefore we can now calculate the VTH. The circuit is like this. This is A terminal, this is B terminal, and the current is flowing. This is current I1, which is flowing through 1 ohm resistors. This is I4, which is flowing through the 4 ohm resistors. Now we have to find this VTH. Okay. So this I4 we can calculate. I4 we can calculate because we know the total current. Total current we have just calculated, it is a 7.692 ohm. Okay, we have calculated this current. Now it is very easy to find I4 by using the current division method. Okay, I4 is nothing but the total current 7.692 into, as we have to find the current of this current flowing through this branch. This is 5 ohm, this is 8 ohm. So I have to find the current flowing through this, therefore opposite branch resistance, that is 1 plus 8 divided by the resistance of opposite branch plus the self branch. Therefore we calculate this 9 into 7.692, 9 plus 9, 18. So this should be coming equal to 3.846. 3.846 ampere. Okay, now you know this I4, and you also know this I current. You can calculate this I1. How I1 can be calculated? So I is equal to I4 plus I1. Okay, so we can calculate further. I is equal to I1 plus I4, and as we have to find I1, so I1 is equal to I minus I4. So I is here 7.692, and I4, this is I4. I4 is 3.846. Calculate this. This is coming equal to 3.8462 ampere. Okay, now we have got here I1, I4, all values we have got now. Okay, now we can calculate the VTH. So this is I4, this is I1. You can give the potential polarity to this resistance like this. This is plus minus. Now we have to apply here KVL to this loop. And therefore VTH, this negative to positive, we are going in this direction. Therefore plus, what is the value of this resistance? Is 4 I4. This minus 1 I1 is equal to 0. So VTH is equal to, you know, the I4 value. I4 is 3.846. 3.846 minus 1 into I1. I1 value just we have found. This is I1. I1 is equal to I minus I4. So this is I1. I1 is 3.846. Okay. So you can find this VTH is equal to this. If you take this on this side, it is 8.4, 3.846 minus this value will be, if you shift on this side, this will be the minus, and therefore this is a 4 into 3.846. This is coming equal to 15.384, and VTH is equal to calculate this, this is coming equal to minus 11.538 volt. Okay, so this is negative, VTH is coming negative. That means here B is positive with respect to the A. Okay, this negative sign indicate that your B terminal is positive with respect to terminal A. Therefore here we can write here B terminal is positive with respect to A terminal. Okay, and therefore we can write here VTH is equal to 11.53 volt. Okay, so come to the last answer, that is P max is equal to VTH square divided 4 times RL. VTH we know 11.538 square divided by 4 into RL value we have found 3.265. If you calculate this, we will get this P max is equal to 10.19 watt. So in this way we have found the two answers, that is RL as well as P max. So thanks for watching. Thank you very much.